Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me into the next Black Desert online guide. My name is Wilky, and today we're going to talk about on how to turn items from green to blue and from blue to yellow. I will make a step-by-step guide, hopefully explaining the ropes, and if you still need help, feel free to ask me and I will gladly answer and help you guide through this process. Right, let's get started. Step 1. Get the item you want to upgrade to blue to +15, restore the durability because it's going to be cheaper if it's still green, and don't use any gems because they will have to be removed in order to upgrade it to blue. So if you haven't put any gems yet into your items that you will want to upgrade, don't even put any, or just use very cheap ones in order to save you money, stress, and time. Step 2. Getting the right materials. Since in order to upgrade the weapon to blue, there's a few key features and a few key items you need. One of these items being your weapon or your armor for that matter. The third material is going to be black stone powder, which is very easy to get either by grinding down stones or just buying it off the marketplace. And the second material is going to be a grade 2 reform stone. Depending on what type of item you want to upgrade, it's going to be a weapon or an armor stone. Step 3. Finding the right workshop. Alright, for this example I will use my Tarita's workshop in Calphion, because this will help me to illustrate the whole process better for you guys, so you can follow the whole process, and this is reproducible for every other item as well. The only difference is you may need to go to a different town, because certain workshops are only located in certain towns. However, like I said, we are going to use Calphion and my Tarita's workshop for this as an example, right? So if you click on the town icon, right, you get your bank up, you can see all of these houses, and you can see I have a bunch of those unlocked in Calphion. So, however, if you don't have any of these unlocked, then you would be left to click on every of these and check, oh, this one has storage, lodging, yada yada yada. This is not necessarily what you want to do, and there's an easy fix. If you click on the top right into the search bar, you basically have two options now. First, if you know what you're looking for already, punch in the name, and like I said, for this example I will use Tarita's, and if I type it in, it'll show me all the workshops in the town, basically, or the houses that have something to do with what I typed in there. Keep in mind, this is case sensitive, so if I type Tarita's but without a capital T at the beginning, it will not show me anything. So keep in mind that you have to write it absolutely correctly. You don't have to write the full name. If I just write a couple letters, it'll work exactly the same way. The second way would be just to click on the second, basically, tab over there and scroll through all of the workshops there are. But like I said, usually it's a very straightforward task. If you want to upgrade Tarita's, you just punch in Tarita's. If you want to upgrade any of your offense, just type in the name of the offense weapon and you should be able to locate it. Like I said, not every town has every workshop, so if you don't find what you need in Calphion, check Kaplan, check Altanova, check Heidel, or any other town you can think of that has houses in it. Because like I said, certain workshops are only located in certain towns, so it not necessarily is all available in Calphion, but for this example, it is. So, we figured out where our Tarita's workshop is, right? So we typed it in, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. Now, I have unlocked this option already, but if you click on one of these options that isn't unlocked, you will see something like this, right? Tarita's Defense Gearforge, check purchase conditions, and if you would click on it, it'll tell you all the houses and everything you need to purchase. Basically, that means how much contribution you need, and it'll also tell you how long it'll take, and the amount of silver. The amount of silver is very little, and you can always get all the contribution back once the process is done, so it's not really a big issue. If you have unlocked the Defense Forge at least to level 2 in order to make it blue, it's going to look something like this, right? You're going to click on Manage Crafting. So, you scroll down to level 2, because this is what we're going to aim for. And now you may see a difference that almost all of these icons, or these question marks, have this little, basically not available icon in the top left corner, but as you can see, there's a few that don't. Right? And that is because if you check my warehouse, basically, I have a piece of Tarita's gloves, I have a grade 2 reform stone, and I have black stone powder. Like I said, even though I mentioned get them to +15 first, I'm just using a clay one to illustrate the process because I don't want to make it +15. Right. So we click on Manage Crafting, we scroll down to level 2, and then we're just going to look for these question marks that are available, which is 1, 2, and there should be a third option, right? There's 3 options, because you can get Iron Wall, you can get Agility, I'm not really sure what it is, and Intimidation. Now, in order to figure out what these names stand for, all you have to do is go to the Black Desert database, type in the name, and it'll show you the green version, the 3 blue versions, and the yellow version. Sorry. For this process, we're just going to go for the Torita's Gloves of Iron Wall. You click on it, and now at the very bottom, you see the crafting materials required. These is the gloves, 1 grade 2 reform stone, and blackstone powder. This is what the result will be. And like I said, if you use a grade 2 reform stone to make it blue, it will always succeed, and you can pick what stat you want to have. Alright, you have everything unlocked, you have a worker in the town. For this process, it does not matter what type of worker you use. I just have a yellow worker available at the moment, but like I said, it doesn't matter. And then you just click on it and basically hit start work. And as soon as you do it, it will pop up blah 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 blah. The enhancement level will stay the same, durability will stay the same, dyes will be removed. And if you click yes, enter, you can see this process being kicked off, and after 21 minutes, I could come back, pick up my blue Torita's gloves. Alright, this is literally all you have to do to make an armor piece blue. This is almost everything you need to know. There's a couple differences when you try to make it yellow. So the first difference is, obviously, you need a defense, or in this case, I need a defense Gearforge level 3, because it's a level 3 upgrade. The second difference would be that instead of using grade 2 reform stones, if we click on my refinery, you need grade 3 weapon or armor reform stones for that matter. They are a bit harder to obtain, really, and the worst part about making an item yellow, which is the ultimate form, is that it is RNG based. So there's no 100% chance. Some people use very few stones. I had to use well over 30 stones to get one of my items to yellow, so this is a really tedious process, and it's not something I would recommend kicking off unless you have at least 20 stones lined up, because, like I said, you cannot use any of the items while upgrading. So what you want to do, once the item is blue, you repeat the same process, you acquire as many stones as you can, or you think you need. Then you go to the town where you have the workshop, put all the items into the warehouse, start work with any of the workers, preferably a high luck worker. This is not confirmed, but we assume that a high luck value on the worker is also beneficial for the whole upgrading process. Some other people say that if you rank up the node for each town, it'll also help. I have no clue. Like I said, I made a couple, 3 yellow items at this point. 2 on my blader, 1 on my ranger. But I used in total, I think, almost 100 stones. So as you can see, this is not really a process that is very fast to do, unless you're really lucky. So I don't really recommend using this if you only have like 2-3 stones available. Just collect them for a couple days and then just roll into the forge and let the upgrade do its magic. And just pray to RNGesus, hopefully that you will be rewarded with a yellow item at the end. Alright, so just to showcase what these items could look like, you can see my blue Torita's Shoes of Iron Wall, and they give me close damage reduction +2. And if you make it yellow, it'll be the ultimate version, and instead of like giving you close range damage reduction, it'll just say damage reduction +2, which basically means against any form of damage. Also, by turning an item yellow, you will get 5 additional DP on it, so it's a very good process. Alright, this is really all I can tell you about upgrading your items from green to blue, or from blue to yellow. If you need anything else, if you need more assistance, feel free to let me know, and I will gladly help you out with the process. Anyways, hopefully this was somewhat informal, not informal, informative for you guys, and hopefully some people learned on how to upgrade their armor and weapon pieces now. So yeah, if there's anything you need to know, let me know, and hopefully see you guys next time.